Welcome to Kiwi Classics and Customs. So, this is our little gem of a 64 Mercury Comet Cyclone. As some of you may have seen this car already on Tony's channel. We did cover it on his channel a little bit. I really just wanted to go a little bit more in depth of it. Now we've got it all the little bugs sorted out of it. But just to recap on the car, yeah, 64 Mercury Comet, 289 high performance, not a K-code, but a high performance 289 4-barrel, 4-speed manual transmission, close ratio, so it's got quite a tall first, which is kind of cool. And yeah, just a lovely old car. We restored it about 6 years ago, 6-7 years ago. It was a very good car to start with, which always makes it a little bit easier to get a better end product. So yeah, but I mean, have a look inside. It's gorgeous. We redid all the upholstery, like completely, top to bottom, headliner, carpets, seats, dash, refurbished the dash. We really went through it. But it's a cool old car. If you saw it on Tony's video, it didn't really want to run. It kept stalling. It was revving way too high with a little bit of choke on. The choke idle speed wasn't right. So we went through, we've adjusted all that. We've stripped down the shifter mechanism. That was really tight. It was hard to find the gear you wanted to be in. So we've done all that, just done a bunch of little things to it. And now it's ready to go home, back to its owner. But this is, for us, coming out of our shop, my shop, it's very stock, but that's what the guy wanted. He wanted it just back as it was, as his brother-in-law bought it off the transporter. Yeah, he saw it roll into a Mercury dealership in '64 on top level of a transporter, and turned his car around and went back and bought it. Just fell in love with it. I get that. It's kind of cool. It's a cool little piece of history with it. But yeah, we did a lot of details like blacking out all these pieces of the grill and that, and getting it straight again. That it had a bit of nudge parking on the front of it, and but it's all come up really, really nice. They're quite a rare car. They only made 7,500 of them, so you don't see it. There's not a lot left. Yeah, they had very similar ones. They made a Mercury Comet Caliente, which was the more toned down a bit more and a little bit more luxury, a bit more chrome trim on it and stuff like that. But this was their go fast one, and it actually goes pretty good. But let's show you. Let's take it for a quick drive now that it's running nice, and show you how she goes. Let's go, Barry. Scoot along pretty well. Get a little chirp into second gear, and it really wasn't being too hard on it. It's quite happy to do that. They made 225 horse in the day, according to the information I've got, and which was just a 10 horsepower more than the Mustang of the same year, the '64 had. So I believe Mercury wanted the K-code, the Mustang K-code engine, but Ford wouldn't let them have it. They didn't want Mercury breathing down their neck too close, that muscle car wars kind of thing. So they got the little bit smaller one, but I mean it's still a very more than adequate car. Like it's a really fun little car to drive. You definitely feel like you're in a little bit smaller car. And it is, it's reasonably agile. It doesn't take a lot to make it change direction. So, it's kind of nice. But, I mean, it's in 4th gear, it just pulls. It just pulls. Just keeps going. Got a little bit of wind noise, but you get that in these cars. Very hard to avoid that. Nothing really fitted that well back in '64. You know, really made to cruise around with the windows down, showing off that it's a 2-door hardtop and just having a good time. Yeah, it's running much smoother now, much quieter. We had a real squeal from the V-belts, which was unpleasant. Manual steering, so we got a few tunes from lock to lock. Give it another gear and it just keeps pulling. Does wander a little bit. It's an old 64 Ford, so. And it's got very little skinny tyres on it. You could drive a lot if you chose to. This particular customer doesn't drive it much, but you know, he likes to fuss over it and look at it in his garage, and you know, it's whatever floats your boat really. If that's you know what you want out of your hot rodding, just to take it out once every couple of months and you get you know, that makes you happy, makes you smile, then that's what you do. Its little test drive with flying colours. It's doing everything it's meant to do, and nice and easy to drive now as opposed to the other day when we filmed it with Tony. Okay, so that's it. Owner will be here in about an hour to pick it up, and she'll go home and they can have some fun. Alright guys, you have a great day and we'll see you on the next one.